Is James Colodges, and yeah, let's get started. So, quick question for you: how does an extra $17,500 a year sound to you? Pretty good, huh? That's how much more you would make, or how much more college graduates make compared to people that go into the workforce with just a high school diploma. Every high schooler graduate has a tough decision to make after they walk across the stage and get one of these, a high school diploma. College can be expensive, and the money is often hard to get. Don't let that discourage you. An extra 38% a year on salary will pay it off. Prices of colleges is one thing that can really affect people from going or not going. The average amount of money it takes to get a 4-year degree is $20,400, and that's from collegedata.com. With an extra $17,500 in your pocket, you can be in your second year in the workforce. You're already in the plus as far as college goes. It is very simple if college graduates are more successful. It's that simple. And you can work on getting scholarships that'll help pay for school, or you can look into student loans if need be. Like I said, college prices aren't as high as you think. One might be tempted to go to work instead of college because of the price of college. It can be intimidating, and the price of books and living and all of that. We also heard the excuse about working through college can be too stressful while in college. The average part-time student makes about $10,000 a year, and I got that from Brockport.com. An average college cost is $5,000 a year. So if you're working part-time and going to college, you're $5,000 in the plus region. So even by the time you graduate college, you're not going to have any debt. It's much more affordable than most people think. And how can a scholarship help you pay for college? Whether it's an athletic scholarship, educational scholarship, or a Bright Future scholarship, there's tons of ways to help you pay for college. Bright Futures offers to pay 100% of your tuition if you graduate with a 4.0 or higher GPA. They also offer to pay up to 50% if you're between a 3.5 and a 3.99 GPA. And these are all government-funded scholarship funds, and I got that from the FloridaStudentFinancialAid.com. Athletic scholarships are also almost better for students. They offer to pay for your entire tuition, your books, they'll even loan you some spending money, and your dorms, all free coming with your athletic scholarship. Essentially makes college free, pretty much. There's also Florida Prepaid, which your parents can get when you are young. It's essentially a prepaid. Essentially what it says. It's a prepaid college plan that your payments, and if you were born in 2005, are much less than in 2025 when you're going to college. So it works out very well. Student loans can be very helpful as well. I'm sure you all heard negative things about student loans and students graduating and being in so much debt, but they're very helpful at the end of the day. You want to be responsible with your student loans. You don't want to get behind on your payments and then collect interest, and that's not a good situation to be in. When you're a graduate of college on strictly student loans, the average amount owed is $29,400, and that's with interest, and that's from Project on Student Debt. I just got that information from. While you're making an extra $17,500 a year, they can be paid off in no time. If you're responsible with your payments, like I said, you don't get behind, you don't get the exorbitant interest rates, it'll be much, much easier for you to pay off your student loans. Student loans, once again, have a very, very bad reputation, obviously, because people are irresponsible, they fall behind on their payments, they're not really sure what to do when their payment gets too large, and that can obviously be a very, very big issue. Let's wrap all this up. College prices seem scary. They're not that scary. You sit down with an advisor or a financial aid person at college, they can tell you the scholarships that are offered, the government loans you can be awarded. They'll talk to you about student loans. They'll give you a good place to go get a student loan. It's not that hard. You just have to speak to someone about financial aid, and everything will work itself out. And the extra money you make from graduating college it's undeniable. It's $17,500 a year. So put that in retrospective. It's essentially like, for the extra amount of work, it's essentially free money, and nothing bad has ever happened from someone getting a college degree. I mean, it's hard for something bad to happen for you bettering yourself and getting yourself more knowledgeable. As we talked earlier, 17,500 a year. That's an extra 700,000 over your career, and that's assuming that you're not going to get raises that are going to be more than the average high school diploma worker. So you're upwards of $1 million more you will make from going to college. And the one thing which I really, really like is there's only one thing in the world that no one can take away from you, and that's your education. It's impossible to take away from you. It's in your head. No one can take it. It doesn't have value. It's priceless. And it's the one thing no one can take, and that's what I really like about it. So I would say, since we're all in school, let's stay in it and let's chug it through it and get it over with.